We are live. Hello, hello. Hello,
Hey,
hello,
hey.
everybody. Welcome to Plant Powered Life. I'm Doug, and I
I'm
got my
Kendall.
sidekick over here. Woo, 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 woo. Super fresh Kindle sprinkling the plant powdered dust because she's the plant fairy and she's making dreams come true. She's on a journey, and so am I, with a plant powered life. And we're sharing it with you guys. And we got an exciting stream for you guys today. We are counting down the top 5 appliances that we love for a healthy life, that's helping us lose weight, that's helping us get healthy, that's helping me reverse heart disease. It's just amazing. So do we need to say much more, or are we jumping into it? What do you got,
Let's
Kendall?
jump on in. I think everyone should pay attention because we got some really cool appliances.
Yeah.
All right, take it away, Doug.
We're going to start with number 5. This is mine, and that is having a good chef knife and, of course, a sharpening wand. I forget what this is called. And keeping this thing sharp. You know, every time you use your knife, you're supposed to sharpen it. Are you guys watching MasterChef? Gordon Ramsay would be very upset if you're not sharpening your knives. You keep them sharp. This one is super cool. You probably can't see it on the stream, but this is actually made by a guy named Maestro Wu. And I got this when I was in Taiwan on a music missions trip. I mean, mission trip is a stretch. It was a music tour. We were like celebrities. They had billboards of us as we drove around in Taiwan. It was great.
What?
Yeah, for real. But we went to this factory where they were making these knives and pocket knives, all kinds of knives. But they actually make these out of the bombshells that China was shooting at Taiwan back in like World War II. And there's all these unexploded bombs all over this little island of Kinmen. And they collect the bombs and bring them to the knife guy, and he makes knives. So mine is made out of a bombshell, and it's signed by him. I have him sign it for me. So that's super awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and put a cutting board, something that, what was that lady's name, the folding lady, where she says you should spark joy or something? You remember her?
Yes. Oh gosh.
Somebody in the comments, tell us
Somebody
her
was
name.
gone. Yeah.
Where's she now? What happened to her?
You
My
know,
goodness.
yeah, I'm not gonna. She even actually said that she stopped following her own method.
I heard that. That's the word on the street.
Oh, Marie Kondo.
Marie Kondo.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to go Marie Kondo on us and say here, if you're going to get in the kitchen, the only appliance you're going to use, the only tool you're going to use over and over is that knife and your cutting board. So make sure you are in love with your knife and your cutting board. Okay. Hey, I see we got some people in the on the stream. Go ahead and leave us a comment. Let us know what your favorite appliance is, or if you have any questions about ours. All right, so that's number 5, the knife and cutting board. Next, we're going to go over to you, Kendall, and you can take it away.
Next one. So I'm about to like blow Doug's knife out of the water. You guys, this thing will chop stuff so fast. I actually got it from my mother-in-law, so you know it's going to be incredible. And this right here is my favorite tool for chopping onions because they make me cry. I use it for bell peppers. I use this thing so much, and I'm actually going to demo it here on my cutting board.
Yeah.
So let's check this out. And honestly, I just call it the lawnmower, and I'll show you why. But what's cool about this thing is it's such a simple gadget. You have this little piece that goes in here, just like that. Put this on top, and then you give it a tug, and it slices everything up. So let's see how it just crushes my dinner plans right here. You guys are actually helping me get my dinner all set up. So I've got some onions, some peppers, and I'm just going to throw these in here. And I just throw this right on top, and you get a little workout in too.
Look at that. Look at that.
This. I have salsa like all pre-done, and if you just do it a couple of times, you get bigger chunks, or if you want it less, pop this out, and then I'm going to add this to my meal plan for dinner tonight. How freaking simple. And I do a lot of chopping, so I make so much. Go ahead, Doug. What are you going to say?
Well, I was going to say, you know, I could do that with my knife too.
Oh, I bet
But
you could.
how long would it take me? Hey, Kindle, throw me one of those through the screen. Just throw it at the screen right now.
All right, ready, set.
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
All right, so if you're going to go on Amazon,
Get yourself one of those. The brand is Zyliss, Zyliss. I think this might be the same brand. Mine's a little smaller though, but I'm not related to Amy, so I think I got mine from Julie. They get their ideas going, those two, and they're sending gifts out all over the place. I've sent some of those out, and because I like giving gifts too. That is a good one. I'm gonna say number 4 was awesome because I agree and I use it too in certain circumstances. Number 3, that was number 4. Number 3 is going to be in one that I know Kindle agrees with. It might be unexpected, but how about the Tower Garden?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the Tower Garden. Most of you guys on my channel, you know what the Tower Garden is, but the Tower Garden, let me see if I can get in here. There it is. It's an aeroponic vertical growing system. It's got a 20-gallon reservoir at the bottom with nutrients and water. It pumps up to the top, and then it trickles down. And look at all this gorgeous kale and celery and jalapenos. And we got more celery and look how big these onions get. Are you kidding me? Uh-oh. That was a mistake. There's like gook. Ew, look.
Oh, gosh.
I got onion juice in my mouth now. All right, I'm going to keep talking. Here we got
Real
some
life
Chinese
here.
cabbage. I mean, this is legit, guys. I mean, fresh food. We can pick it off the tower. We can go right in the kitchen and chop it. It's amazing. But I'll tell you what, this is a total game changer. I mean, we're growing food, we're cooking food, and that's one of the keys to eating healthy. I know some of you guys, you're still stuck on restaurants and stuff because you feel like you don't have an option, or maybe you don't think you're a good cook, or you don't know what to do. That's another reason to stick with us. What else are we going to teach them someday? Let's talk to the future a little bit.
Oh gosh, we're going really big into the future with some ideas. We're going to bring some more celebrities on here that are going to talk to you guys about how to do the plans that Doug and I are talking about. We're going to bring Dr. Jamie back on here again. We're going to bring my brother Wesley probably on here too and talk more about seeds and like growing your own food. And when it comes to your appliances, like really thinking about like what is serving you in your house, and like having an appliance that actually can grow you food is so cool. It is so cool.
Absolutely. All right, let's see number 2. These aren't necessarily in a certain order, by the way. These are just in order of randomness. Here we go. Number 2.
Okay, number 2. So talking about weight loss and your health journey, one of the big things that really helps me lose weight is cutting out cooking with oil. And I know so many people, this is like for me too, is like, how am I supposed to cook? I've always cooked with oil. I grew up as the EVOO girl. I watched all of Paula Deen's stuff. I watched Rachel Ray. So I didn't know how to cook until I got introduced to this new appliance. And I'm going to show you guys. This appliance is called an air fryer. And I love my air fryer. It is super big. I actually use this now way more than I've ever used my oven. And what I've gotten here is one of my favorite dishes, and it's tofu. I do all the time, lots and lots of tofu. So good for you. And even Luke loves it like this, where it's like you just put it into the air fryer. It gets nice and crispy. And I've got on top here everything bagel seasoning with some salt. And all I do is put it in here, and it's just super simple. Close it up. And then I just push air fry, and then it's going to go for a couple of minutes, maybe like 10 to 15 minutes. And then you have this crispy, awesome food. You can do potatoes in there. I love French fries done in the air fryer. That is what I lived on when I was in my biggest deficit for losing weight. And I couldn't believe that I was able to lose weight eating French fries. It just was a game changer in the kitchen. So I love my air fryer. If anything, I wish they could make like one a little bit bigger, because when you have people over, you just want to air fry all the time. When you do pizza in there, oh man, I love it. You have an air fryer too. Do you guys ever
Yeah, I was going to piggyback, and I think that's a great point you made about how big the air fryer is, because you guys have probably heard of the Instant Pot. Here's a little bonus, but Instant Pot is great. We're not going to feature that one. It didn't make the list, but we might have to come back and do a part 2 or a bigger list, because here's my air fryer, which is actually made by the Instant Pot people. Okay, this is called the Instant Vortex Plus. And so mine is a drawer type, and it's pretty big, but still, if you try to make food for like a family of 5, you definitely end up having 2 batches going. So I think yours is an upgrade from mine. I think Cuisinart makes one that's really big. They call it like a air fryer / pizza oven, toaster oven, all in one.
We might have to get sent that and try it. If they
I think I saw it at Costco recently. You know what? Cuisinart, you should definitely sponsor our channel. Send me an air fryer. I will demo it. I will say stupid things while I do it, and you'll love it. Okay?
Please.
But, you know, the air fryer is, what'd you say? You use it for tofu, use it for potatoes. I'm right there with you. Some people use it even for like salmon. I've seen people make steaks in there. It is just so good, and it's really easy to clean.
Yes.
It's just tremendous. You know,
yeah.
tremendous.
All right, so let's get to our very last appliance that we're going to show on this side of the channel. And I'm going to introduce you guys to one of my other most favorite beloved products. I've actually had this now for 10 years, and it is working. It's a champion, and I'm going to go grab it right this second. And it is my Vitamix blender. I love it to death. I use this for sauces. I use this for smoothies. Oh my goodness, it makes the best rich, creamy ice cream smoothies. I use this for so many different recipes. It's just the fact. What are you grabbing?
Blendtec. Blendtec versus Vitamix.
Do we have a disagreement?
Blendtec. We're gonna there's gonna be an episode where we do blender wars, and we're gonna demo our blenders and see which one's the best. I have a Blendtec because I figure Starbucks uses it. That's the one for me.
Does yours have the little sound noise, just like
no, I don't
sound on it or anything too?
No, I don't have the cover. It's just normal.
Okay.
It's normal, but we don't get a tapper. There's nothing. But the nice thing about this one is the blades. I wouldn't want you to do this on yours. I'm punching the blades. They're actually dull. So you can go in with a scrub brush and just scrub them. So it's got like a dull blade. I don't know how it does things so well, but it'll make, I make my rice flour for when I'm doing like sourdough to coat the pans and stuff. And it just, but I agree. Like you can do so much. You can do soups. I do my hummus inside of there, salsas. I puree the dog food, the veggies and beef broth, and like a cooked sweet potato in there, and just make it like a sludge. I mean, it's amazing what you can do with a blender, a good blender.
Yes, you want to get a good one, because I've had in the past either like the handheld ones where it's like a wand and you stick it in and then it blends, which can be very useful. But I just find that like if you want to simplify your kitchen appliances, the less stuff you have to figure out and use, just having like very basic things where you can, like your knife is sharp, it's always going to work. You know that you have fresh food growing outside, you never run out. You have a way to cook food without it being covered in oil, which bonus, we're going to put this into the future, throwing out another video that we'll put out, which is how to cook your food without any oil. We're going to do a whole demo on that, because that to me is worth every single second of watching that video.
Yeah.
It's going to change your life.
And I know people are thinking a couple of things. They're thinking, you got to trust us, guys. We've been here. We've done that. We're sharing the journey. We've already made mistakes. I can tell you, I used to think the same thing. Like, you can't saute. How are you going to saute onions and garlic with no oil? You can.
You can.
And it comes out great.
It's so good.
We are going to demo that for you. Other people are going to say, why on earth would I spend $300, $400, $500 on a blender? Well, you know what? I thought the same way for many years. But you know what? It's like musicians always say this too. Like the guys that work at a music store will say, Nobody's got enough money to buy the right guitar once, but they always have enough money to buy the wrong guitar over and over and over. I bought the all those Cuisinart. I bought those Ninjas. Forget about the Ninja. The Ninja's a joke. I'm sorry if you have a Ninja, but when you have a smoothie, most blenders can't get it all the ice completely smooth. When you do a smoothie with a Blendtec or a Vitamix, it is absolutely perfectly smooth. It's a high-speed blender. It's a much more powerful engine or motor, and it just works. It works really good. I would recommend either one. Yeah, I think you can go on either website and get them refurbished, though, so you might save like $100 or so.
That would be
But
definitely worth it too.
They're definitely worth it.
Is there anything else you want to wrap up with before we close this? Is there any other people talking to us in the live chat? Any questions?
We got nobody on the chat. We have had many people coming in and out watching, so
Okay.
that's good. But I think we'll just wrap up by thanking everybody for joining us. I think this one's a little shorter. It's right where we want it to be, 16 minutes. And we just want to help you guys, so let us know what appliances you love. Because this one has a lot of different information in it. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you agreed with, what you don't agree with, what you wish would have made the list, or even appliances maybe we don't know about, and you're thinking, hey, why don't they know about this? But we can definitely do more episodes. Like I'm thinking, what about my sushi cannon? Hello.
What, you have a sushi cannon? We definitely should do a sushi episode. I love me some vegan sushi. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got the cannon. I mean, I didn't learn how to roll the right way. I just break out the cannon. I'm good to go.
Okay, let's do that. We can give some tips on that. Oh, this will be fun. And if you guys have any ideas, I mean, we're like Doug said, like I just am so excited about where I'm at in my own health journey, and the thoughts that I had 5 years ago, it just bogged me down. I was trying so many different things. I was spinning my wheels in the wrong direction. And it wasn't until I narrowed in on what a lot of research and a lot of study has pointed to as a very healthy way to eat and live. And it was just like things started clicking and working. I'm not going to say it was 100% easy. I definitely have had to learn some new skills, new ways of cooking, new ways of thinking. But I love how I feel. And that to me is like, you'll never, ever, ever be able to pay for the feeling of being lighthearted, in control of your body, in control of your eating habits. Like there's nothing that will ever be nearly as delightful as that, because you get one body and one home to live in, and you want to take care of it, and you want to feel in tune with it. So we'll wrap it up here. Yeah, this is good.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. You have a great day.
Yes.
Adios.
Bye.